So to start the profession in chef or cooking, it's, you know what it is, you want to find Stone Street, which should be relatively simple, as it is just this one here. You've got the training ground right at the top. You want to find this lab right here. And if you go into the back, as you can see, you've got different level and stuff. You've got a recipe book that we can have a look at. So obviously when we read this, it will give us all of the information we can to start with what we can go with. So obviously the very first one is going to be bacon sandwiches. You need basic raw bacon plus bread. Then obviously you need a frying pan for preparation and a preparation table. So all of that will be found here. And the first place you want to go is you want to find a man called Kevin. He is going to be able to sell you basically bread and bacon. It's exactly what you need to start with. So once we go out of here, we've got Kevin. So Kevin is going to hopefully sell us some raw ingredients, which should then allow us. So as you can see, you've got an assortment. Now you will need some obvious money for this. So we're going to go ahead and buy 10 of that. And then we should, well, in fact, I'm hoping we've got enough room now because that's probably all of our spots. So we've got to do some digging and get rid of some stuff. So we're now back from our journeys. Let's go ahead and buy some bread. So we can only buy 5 apparently. Have we still not got enough room for that? Oh, okay, that's going to be enough. So that should be fine. So obviously then we're going to go ahead and take it back into this room. So it's just outside, which is nice. And to be honest, that should more than likely give us enough to be able to do what we need to. So obviously, like we said, we've now got to go ahead and if we read it again, it will just tell us exactly what we need to do for the bacon sandwiches. So we've got this one. So obviously this, so we need fry some bacon in a frying pan, sandwich for the bread. So we can see the frying pan over here. We're going to use item. We're going to use this. So we're going to turn 10 in there, which should be pretty standard. As I say, I know it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to give us the item, and then obviously we can prep it because we don't need butter apparently. But that should be all done. So it's a very easy stuff to get on with, and I can imagine there's going to be a lot more to get doing once you get into the higher levels of chefing or cooking as we should, but it's going to be pretty simple to start with. It is quite funny that you can make bacon sandwiches. It's just something totally random you'd imagine. So once we've done all of this, 2 more to go. It's relatively simple as we know, and to be fair, with the start of it, it's not necessarily going to be anything too crazy like how we do in another game that we use. So once we've gone here, we're going to use that. And then we're going to make the bacon sandwiches from here. So let's see how much XP we get from the very first one. 67 XP. So we should end up with probably about 2.5 to maybe 3 and a little bit of change levels in cooking. And we can see what we actually get from that after. It might be just... oh, it could be just under 2. No, it might be just over 2, to be honest. See how much level this gives us. Yeah, that should be just over level 2 cooking. So again, you can then go ahead and sell the bacon sandwiches. I believe so anyway. So we're going to try that one out. And then from there, that's kind of like your standard. We'll do a massive video on kind of like all of the level unlocks and how you basically do it in the most kind of quicker fashion as such. That's going to be everything. It actually didn't get us to level 2 either, which is crazy. So as you can see, congratulations, you are level 1 chef. 1 more level to unlock the gelid eels, which then is going to allow us to be able to do a few different things with fishing and cooking at the same time. So I'm assuming if we go to head chef, we should be able to sell our bacon sandwiches, I'm assuming. We can sell them all, so we're going to be able to sell them for more than what we actually got. So if you then go back out to obviously Kevin, we can then go ahead and get some more bacon, which then should get us to level 2 and then to the eels. I'll do this, we'll get it finished up, and then we'll see the eels straight after. And we've done 11 more and we've managed to get to level 3 cooking. So that's going to at least give us some extra bits we can do. So as we can see now, we can do the gelid eels. We've got a few more that you can go with, and you can have a look at all of this in obviously here. And we can go all the way down. There's going to be a lot of different things that you can go with. It's all going to be basics to start with. So obviously with the gelid eels, the best thing to do is have a look at the recipe book, and that's going to tell you everything you need for this. So for instance, for this, we've got the gelid eels. So we're going to need eel, and then we're going to need gelatin. So we've got to go ahead and find that. You then boil the eel, and then you've obviously got to chill the gelid eel in an icebox. So I'll probably go through and show you all of this in different videos, do a very specific on each of them, but that's all you got to do to cook. You can obviously just do the bacon sandwiches to start with. You can then obviously go ahead and sell all the items on. I think I bought them for 4 silver, I want to say, and then with obviously of these, we can sell them for 500 and 600. So you do make a profit every single time. So you can basically continue on that run. And that's how you start cooking.